Hi guys, Graham from Playfair Finance. I'm just tip-tapping away on an email here that I seem to send an awful lot. So I thought I'd put up a little video just to explain what development finance is all about and what lenders look for. So lenders actually look for three things. Firstly, they look at you as an individual and your experience. And if you have experience of having built and sold and gone through that 2 cycles, then you're in a better shape to get a development finance loan. Development finance loans are certainly better than bridging finance because they're slightly cheaper in terms of interest rate. But obviously you have to have had that experience, because no lender is going to want to give you money to go off and do a project if you have no experience and it falls over. Sometimes you can get the experience by using a main contractor who has that experience, but there have been occasions certainly where main contractors have gone bust during project and the lender has had to step in. So they tend to be a little bit skeptical about that. But if they buy into you as an individual, you may be okay. The next thing they look at is the project itself. So is the project a viable project? Is it likely to be the right building in the right location? Therefore, is there going to be demand for that project in order to sell the units on after you have finished the development? If the project stacks up, then again, that's another tick in the box. The third thing they look at is the profitability of the project. If the profitability is 20% of gross development value, you have a choice pretty much of most lenders. If it's lower than that, then you restrict your choice. It's not impossible to get development finance, but it's difficult because you have less choice. So therefore, the thing that a lot of people don't seem to understand is the way that development finance lenders will look at land. So if you have a bit of land that you've purchased and you didn't have planning on it when you purchased it, therefore you have a bit of planning gain. The planning gain, even though you haven't had to pay for it, is treated as a cost. And as a result of it being treated as a cost, it can actually push some projects away from the 20% profitability. Doesn't mean you can't get finance, but it will make it difficult to get development finance. Experience, going back to that, in terms of profitability, can have an impact because you need to have experience. If you have experience, you can put in a smaller contingency, which obviously makes the profit higher. If you have less experience, you have to put in a higher contingency, maybe 10-15% if you have experience, for 5%. So, hope that's been helpful. If you have a requirement, please get in touch.